Hello, my name is Scheck, and this is my presentation on gift giving for educators. Important reminders when thinking about purchasing gifts for students and staff is one, to always remember that school funds are not yours to loan, to borrow, or to give away. And a basic rule of thumb for determining if an item is a gift is to ask yourself, does the item leave the school when the teacher transfers or terminates? If the item leaves the school with that person, then it's considered a gift. Some basic guidelines for gifts for students as far as buying these gifts for fundraising incentives. It's okay to use school activity funds for gifts only appropriate, when the gifts are incentives for the fundraiser. This could be only for students who are participating in the fundraiser. Maybe you want to purchase a gift to award to your top seller, things like that. Incentive gifts should be purchased with the funds that are raised from that particular fundraiser and not from other activity funds. Some guidelines for gifts for students for special achievement. This could be academic, it could be for special organizations, it could be for athletics. Special achievement gifts should be small in value and also appropriate for the age of student that you're making the purchase. Funds for this type of student gift may come from your general fund, could come from money that has been donated by businesses, or also sometimes parent groups will donate for this purpose. Athletic banquets may use the athletic fund. Gifts that are not related to that event should not favor another group over another. Gifts for staff members. This is for special occasions. At the beginning of the school year, you want to establish a committee that would be designated to review the procedures, guidelines for gift giving for your staff members set forth by your district. This fund sometimes is known as a staff remembrance fund, and that committee would be in charge of how the money is collected, how the money is distributed. Typical special occasion gifts are like for wedding showers, baby showers, if someone has a death in the family, and retirements, events like that. Special occasion gifts should be reasonably priced. Here at our district, our committee, they designate a certain amount to be spent dependent on the occasion. And this prevents them spending more money on one person for a baby shower and less on another person for a baby shower. So they designate a certain amount of money that's for baby showers, a certain amount of money for weddings, etc. The money in this fund must come from your staff members. It may be from annual dues, so they could set an amount every year at the beginning of the year. Each teacher will pay $25 to the Remembrance Fund or whatever it may be. Or teachers, sometimes they'll get things like vending machines put into the school teachers lounge, and the funds proceeds from that would go towards the Remembrance Fund. Gifts for staff members as far as fundraising events. Gifts for participation in school fundraisers is acceptable. Again, if you have a teacher who goes above and beyond and you want to purchase a small token of appreciation for him or her for being the top seller. These gifts also have to be purchased with the money from that fundraiser. And another rule of thumb for this is that no more than 5% of your profit would be to make that purchase. This is gifts for staff members. This is for all staff, so a gift that might be given to everyone on the staff. The general fund can cover these types of expenses, such as the beginning of this school year welcome gifts or gifts during Teacher Appreciation Week. Monies for these purposes have to be set aside in your general fund up front. And sometimes your PTO might donate to the general fund for Teacher Appreciation Week, but that money has to be designated up front. If the staff generates the funds, it's appropriate to use those funds to benefit your staff. Some staff fundraiser examples are the vending machine, bake sales, raffles for special parking places, paying an extra amount to have an extra jeans day each week. All school fundraisers like your picture day, ahead of time, that's negotiated, and a percentage of your profit is it could be designated to be spent on the staff, and that amount has to be determined prior to your fundraiser. Cash or gift certificates should not be given to staff members unless the amount is added to the employee's Form W-2 for income tax purposes per regulations by the Internal Revenue Service. That's something that I did not realize, that those things had to be reported. It is recommended that all staff gifts be tangible items of low dollar value and that also benefit the classroom. Special circumstance gifts, this could be on rare occasions where maybe a staff member or a student acquires a serious illness like cancer, or they may require extensive surgeries or treatments that are ultimately very expensive. Tragic life events, house burnings, car wrecks, things like that. In this case, they recommend that you consult with your district accountant, again, because any funds that are acquired have to be reported to your income tax. So it's best to approach contact your PTO and allow them to handle that type of situation and fundraiser. In closing, gift giving is a natural way of showing appreciation for our teachers, for our students. Both teachers and students, we all enjoy receiving those things and getting that special recognition and feeling appreciated. Always consider how your community will react when you make a purchase like that. You don't want to give your community the impression that you're using poor judgment, that you're misusing the school funds inappropriately. As a building leader, I want to help build a caring and supportive school community. I want one that makes our students and teachers feel valued and trusted and appreciated. That's PSEL number 5B. And I also want to create an environment that encourages others to develop and support solid working relationships. Gift giving is a piece of that. So PSEL number 7E. Thank you. How to end.